What if the real reason you're not successful isn't laziness or lack of talent, but the fact that you're too available? What if distraction isn't just annoying, but quietly destroying your future? That's the uncomfortable idea behind deep work. We live in a world that rewards quick replies, constant visibility, and non-stop noise. Cal Newport begins with a strange observation. The people doing the most valuable work are often the hardest to reach, not because they're arrogant, because they're focused. And that's where this story begins. Lesson 1. Deep work is rare, and that's why it's valuable. Imagine two professionals. One is always online, replying instantly, jumping from task to task. The other disappears for hours, sometimes days, working quietly. Who wins? In the short term, the busy one looks productive. In the long term, the focused one creates things that matter. The challenge is that modern culture celebrates busyness, not depth. We confuse activity with impact. Here's the twist. Deep work is becoming rarer, but that makes it exponentially more valuable. In a distracted world, focus is a superpower. Lesson 2. Your brain needs training, not motivation. Most people say, "I can't focus," but Newport argues something sharper. You've trained yourself not to. Every notification, every quick check, every moment of boredom you escape, your brain learns one thing: avoid depth. The challenge is believing focus is a personality trait. The plot twist: focus is a skill, and like any skill, it strengthens with deliberate practice. Start small, stay longer, repeat. Your brain adapts not to what you want, but to what you do repeatedly. Lesson 3. Shallow work feels urgent, but it's a trap. Emails, meetings, updates, small tasks that scream for attention. They feel important, they feel productive. But here's the uncomfortable truth Newport exposes. Shallow work keeps you busy, while deep work moves your life forward. The challenge is fear. Deep work is mentally demanding. It forces you to confront your limits. The twist is the uncomfort you avoid is exactly where growth hides. Shallow work is safe. Deep work is transformative. Lesson 4. You don't need more time. You need fewer decisions. People assume deep work requires endless free time. It doesn't. It requires structure. Newport describes rituals: same time, same place, same rules, not to limit creativity, but to protect it. The challenge is relying on willpower. The plot twist: willpower is fragile, systems are strong. When decisions disappear, depth becomes natural. Routine isn't the enemy of freedom, it's the gateway to it. Lesson 5. A focused life is a meaningful life. This is where the book becomes quietly philosophical. Deep work isn't just about productivity, it's about attention. What you give your attention to becomes your life. The challenge is realizing that constant distraction doesn't just steal time, it steals meaning. The twist is profound. Depth brings satisfaction. When you focus fully, even difficult work becomes fulfilling. A distracted life feels busy. A focused life feels intentional. So here's the real question. What kind of life are you training your brain to live? Fragmented or focused? If this idea shook something inside you, there's another book that pairs perfectly with it, one that explains why we struggle with self-control in the first place. That's what we explore next. Subscribe, protect your attention, and remember, the ability to focus is the ability to choose your future. See you in the next video.